Hi everyone, welcome to the Knitting TurnPike. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of a different vlog. I think I keep saying that every week. We're going to be having some discussion about a whip I have ongoing. We're going to title this a MKAL and an MKAL. If you're ready to get started, I am. Let's go. Welcome everyone. I'm so happy to see you here with me today, and I'm so excited to spend some time with you. Before we get into it, I did want to say I hope you all had a very happy Valentine's Day. That was this week. I did get a really cute card in the mail for my beautiful friend Claudia, and I wanted to share it. It says, "Hi, I am the Valentine Hamster." It says, "Don't laugh. This is the way the Easter Bunny got started." Isn't that hilarious? Brian and I will die laughing over this. And I just wanted to say, I hope you all had a very happy Valentine's Day. Thank you, Claudia, for sending me that. It just made us laugh and brightened our day so much. So thank you so much. And yes, we had Valentine's Day this week. I had a little bit of a weird week. Before I get into that, I will go ahead and start with what am I wearing. As you guys can, I always like to do that. This is a crochet item. It's a little bit of a crochet scarf wrap. I'll put some other pictures in here so I don't have to take it off. It's kind of like a triangular small wrap with fringe. I got this pattern from this beautiful book called Crochet Bouquet. It is from Rachel Ogelsby. It is 30 simple stylish hats, bags, and accessories. And I crocheted this in 2013. It was a gift to my mom. Her favorite colors were blue. She wore this like crazy. It even had a pin in it that she used to wear with this when I got her stuff recently. And but anyway, it can be made bigger. This is kind of what the pattern was, and I just used one skein of, let's see, what did I use? I wrote it down just to make sure I could discuss it. It was of a Premier Yarns. It was their Deborah Norville Serenity yarn line. Do you remember that yarn? It was a sport weight yarn. This colorway was called C, and I ended up using a P crochet hook. That is 100% microfiber yarn, and it was 85 yards and 65 grams. I think I just used one skein on this. My mom didn't like really big wraps, so I made this kind of small. And as you can see, it goes pretty much like just over. It's big enough, right? But anyway, that is what I'm wearing today. Again, it's called the Triangle Fringe Scarf. Pretty appropriate, right? And by Rachel Ogelsby. I wanted to say one more quick thing about this book, Crochet Boutique. I got this book a long time ago, back when I was crocheting more, and I wanted to do so many projects out of this book. I just loved this cute little hat. It was like a slip stitch hat. I have them all flagged, as you can see. It's just a lot of really adorable projects in this book. I haven't checked out Rachel's patterns lately, but I used to watch her website for stuff released all the time. I mean, just look at this cute little top. I wanted to make that top. It's cute. Little tank top. She has some really cute patterns and cute ideas. I love this little bag. Look at this little bag. This is a really nice book, and thought I would highlight a few of the patterns out of it because I haven't looked at this in a while. And when I pulled that scarf out, I remembered, oh yeah, I made this pattern from that thing. But before we get into that, I wanted to kind of give you guys a little bit of a short life update. I know many of you guys have been sending me your well wishes and prayers. I told you guys I had been having trouble with my eyes. It's also the reason why I don't have a lot to show you this week. I had to go to 2 different eye doctors or specialists this week, and my eyes were dilated 2 full days doing all these different tests on my eyes. And basically, I do have cataracts in both of my eyes, but I also have a ton of swelling in my eyes, which on my retina, and I'm trying to get that down. And they said that's really what's causing all of my vision problems. I'm really not able to see very well. Like right now, everything's just kind of flickering. So I'm hoping I can do this video, but that's because I have a light behind it, and the white lights really mess with my eyes, as do computers, as do dark colored yarns, dark nights. I can't see at all. And I'm having trouble reading. I couldn't even see what my hair looked like before I came in here. I can kind of see it now, but so it's just hit or miss. But hopefully, he said that the swelling will, once the swelling goes down, once I start taking this new medication, hopefully that will work. And if it doesn't, then we may have to do some more invasive things to get the swelling down. But that should, once that does, my vision should, be more normal. Because that's about 90% of my issues right now, is all that swelling is just causing my eyes to not be able to work right. So that's what's going on. Thank you guys again for your well wishes and prayers. The beginning of the week was a little sketchy because the first doctor thought it was maybe something more serious, but it wasn't. So I'm very thankful and grateful that it is just that. And sounds like an easy fix. And I already know cataract surgery is real simple. A lot of people have told me about that. So I'm really happy about that. And I just wanted to share with you, I'm still going through that. So I know for the next few vlogs, I might not have as much to show. I'm trying my best to knit as much as I can, but there are times when I can't. And I'm sorry. So let's go ahead and get into my whip that I have for today. The only thing I'm going to share with you that I knitted on this week is the make along that I'm doing with Judy of Judy's Creations and Crochet. I told you guys that I would be sharing part 2 today, and that's what I'm going to be doing. This is what it's looking like so far. I'll go ahead and show you how long it's getting. It's getting quite long, as you can see. It started at this end, and I showed you guys last week through, give me 1 second. I have a marker on here. Yeah, this was part 1. And this is part 2. It goes to this dark yarn right here. That dark yarn, the start of part 3. So part 2 goes from here to here. And I have a clip to show you right now with it all pinned out so you can see a little bit better. Okay, here's my Effloresce shawl. This is parts 1 and 2. I wanted to kind of show you what it's looking like. I just finished part 2 last night. Part 2, I showed you part 1 last week. If you're interested in seeing some of the details of that, please go watch my vlog video, the 3rd vlog of 2024. I talk about it in that video. Part 2 starts right here with this heart marker is and this dark color is. And what's going on with me, it's more of this lacy section with garter stitch sections, but the sections are bigger. As you can see, the sections are down, how wide the sections are down here. Now they're getting wider up here. I brought in my color 3 at the beginning. That is a variation of the pattern. And then the way the pattern is written, you alternate colors A and B for the rest of part 2, because part 3 starts with the color 3 again. As you can see, I continued on the last garter stitch section. I continued doing the slip stitch color work that I started doing in part 1. I did not have room to share that with you in my last video in the description box, but hopefully I will put that in the description box below, how you do these eight rows to do this slip stitch color work if you want to do that for your shawl and are making that along with me. Anyway, I started with color 3, and then I did a color change to color A, B, and A. And it's just, again, sections of garter stitch and lace back and forth, and you can vary this to make it however big you want to be. This was supposed to start, I believe, with color B, but I went ahead and put color 3 in there to break it up and give it more continuity, and it's going to end with color 3. And that's what it's looking like. Very simple. Again, there are no purl stitches in this shawl. Just knit front and back, knit 2 together, and yarn overs. And those are the only stitches in the shawl. And that's what it's looking like. It's definitely brought in more lace. And then I believe this last section, part 3, right, what's going to be there, I'll discuss that next week, will be a super lacy section in this color 3. Now, since this is the length of it, I am considering making my part 3 longer. I mean, it is getting pretty long. That's the end of my pull table there, and that's the end of my pull table there. So I'm thinking about making it even longer. We'll just have to tune in to my part 3 to see what I do. I haven't decided yet. So that is part 2, and we're going to be working on part 3. Again, we're going to be finishing this up on March the 9th. If you want to join in and jump in and join us on this make along, this is Turnpike Creations MKAL 24. There is a crochet pattern, which is called the Reverde wrap. There is a knit pattern, which is this one. This is the Effloresce wrap. Both patterns were designed to look exactly alike, even though one is crochet and one is knit. And they were written by Heather J. Anderson of the Unraveled Mitten. If you're interested in joining us, the pattern link is down there. And just go ahead and jump in. There's still maybe just a little bit less than a month, but I know people who knitted this in a week. And so it's a very easy wrap. Now, I showed in my thing this slip stitch color work. I'm hoping I have enough room in my description box to add that. I didn't last week when I talked about it, but I hope it's just an eight row pattern, stitch pattern, and I'm going to try to put it down below in the description box. If I can't do that and you are interested in that, just email me. My email will be in the description box. Just email me and I'll email you those 8 rows on how to do the slip stitch color work that I added. And it was just something I wanted to add when you introduce the 2 colors, just to mix it up a little bit. Because this is the way it was written, was down here. And it's fine, but then you can see how it just kind of slowly introduces the 2 colors when you do that. So it was just something fun to do and something different. So that's my only thing I've worked on this week, because my eyes have been dilated twice for 2 days, and I just didn't have a lot of time. Plus, I've been having a lot of headaches and stuff. So that, I apologize. I wish I had more to show you. But I do have some beautiful yarns, and I do have a couple of other things to show you, projects to show you, but they weren't things I worked on this week. They are previous things, but you'll understand when we get there. Oh, before I get too far off, on that Turnpike Creations MKAL 24, please click on the hashtag that's in the title. That will take you to you will be able to see other creators who are knitting or crocheting this wrap, and you can watch their videos. They're going to be sharing what they're doing with it, and there have been so many people that are making it their own, being very creative and changing it up. I think you'd have a really good time. Go ahead and click on that and look at all the different creators that are just, changing up the wrap, and see what they're doing with it. And so please go take some time to look at some of those creations. You might get some inspiration for something you might want to do on your own projects. We'll go ahead and get into the yarns now. I have a couple of things of yarn and one thing of stitch markers to share with you. The first yarn I want to share with you is from Spin Cycle Yarns, and it is their sport weight yarn. It is 100% American wool, 100% superwash American wool, and it is called Dyed in the Wool. That's what I'm looking for. This is their Dyed in the Wool line. Now this color, again, is 200 yards, 100% superwash wool, American wool. This color is called Unicorn. It's spelled like that, unicorn. And it is such a beautiful shade of pinks and with a little bit orange and purples in there. And blues. I just fell in love with it. what made me want to buy this yarn was that I was looking at sweaters and I came across Joji Locatelli's adorable sweater pattern called Stripy Unicorn. This is a classic raglan that plays with thin stripes. It uses these sport weight yarns essentially and stripes them very thinly, and it's so cute. The yarn she uses in this sweater is the Spin Cycle yarns dyed in the wool, and then she also uses Julie Ossolin's Journey Sport. Now I was looking for both of these yarns because I just fell in love with the look of this sweater, and I was thinking about how could I use yarn in my stash, and then I just couldn't find anything that would work. So then I went looking for these yarns specifically. Now this yarn was very hard to find in this colorway or in a colorway that I liked. A few places do sell it. Spin Cycle Yarns does sell this yarn, but I couldn't find it in the colorway that I wanted, although they have a lot of beautiful colorways. But this one I found at Do You Knit. That's what it's called. It's Do You Knit. It's EUE, Do You Knit. And I'll link them down below. And I found this yarn there and went ahead and bought the 3 skeins that I needed to make the size sweater I need. Now this sweater pattern is really great because it has 10 available sizes in the pattern. I just love that. She made it go across all kinds of sizes for everybody to be able to knit this pattern. And then with that, I needed a white yarn if I wanted it to look like what she made. And again, I couldn't find exactly what I wanted. I was trying to find a sport weight or a thicker, so I found this from, it's kind of crazy looking here, but I found this from Knit Picks. This is just their bare yarns. So a lot of people they have bare yarns, and a lot of people, dyers, will buy their yarn base and dye it. This is kind of what that is. This is their Paragon sport weight yarn bare. It is 246 yards, 100 grams. Now the breakdown on this is 50% fine merino, 25% baby alpaca, and 25% mulberry silk. It is really nice and soft and squishy, and I got three skeins of the bare. Now again, people dye this. I know it looks crazy, right? But I think it'd be perfect to use with this for that sweater and look a lot like what she made. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to make that stripy unicorn sweater this year. And I just wanted to share the yarn with you because the yarn's so pretty. And I'm excited about knitting this up. And I told you guys I wanted to make more sweater patterns this year. So I am excited about making the stripy unicorn from Joji Locatelli. And I wanted you to see the yarns I got. And maybe if you're interested in doing that as well, you can go find some yarns. And if you are making something like that, let me know down in the comments below. That's what also today I wanted to make sure I mentioned that although I'm sharing all my projects, anytime I'm sharing projects, please make sure you share your projects down in the comments below with me. I love to know what you guys are making. So please make sure to share with me. I'm sharing mine, you share yours. This is a share community. I love that. I love knowing what you guys are currently working on. So please do, if you have some time and can make a comment, I would really appreciate that. I love reading that and knowing what you guys are currently working on while I'm doing this. The next yarn I want to share with you, I have one other yarn I'm going to share, and then I'm going to share some stitch markers. Everybody probably knows her if you're on YouTube, on the YouTube streets, and you're in the yarny community. I was watching Thrifts and Stitches, and I was watching her yarn offerings, and this year she is offering her birthstone collection. Let me get this exactly right. Her birthstone collections. And I saw for January was her garnet. So January's garnet, February's amethyst, March is going to be aquamarine. I kind of want the March because that's my birthstone. But when I saw this collection for January, the garnet, oh, it is so pretty. I had to buy some. And she dyed, she was only dyeing DK, but she said she would dye fingering. So she dyed 4 skeins of fingering weight for me. This is 100% superwash merino, 100 grams, 437 yards of fingering. January 2024. Look at this yarn from Thrifts and Stitches. This is January garnet. Whoa, isn't that beautiful? Wow, Thriss, you did an amazing job. I told her I wanted to make a sweater with this, so I bought 4 skeins worth. It is so soft. It is so luxurious. Look at that red. Oh my goodness. I could not be more happy. I'm so excited. I want to make a kind of a sweater for Christmas in a red, in a rich red like this. It is so pretty. And look how sweet she is. She gave me a stitch marker on there as well. How cute. Love that. Thank you so much. I just love this yarn. I could not be more happy, and I wish I'd gotten the February. I think I missed the February, but I'll try to make sure to catch the March. But look at that. That's from Thriss and Stitches. I will link her down below. And thank you so much, Thriss. I just love this yarn. It is so beautiful. Her prices are amazing as well, so please go check her out. Keep your eyes open for her yarn offerings. Okay, before we get into the stitch markers, I'm going to show you this beautiful yarn. This yarn is from Turtle Pearl. This is their, if you remember them, do you remember them? This is their sock yarn, Turtle Pearl, striped turtle toes. Remember when I was showing them a lot? This is 75/25 superwash merino nylon. It is 400 and, oh goodness, I'm so sorry. 450 yards, 100 grams. It is machine wash. These are dyed to match. So these will match. You just wind them up and they'll start matching. They knit up like that is the pattern that they knit up. This is called Joy. And I also got a little mini skein to go with this. This is the little, they get a little purple mini skein to go with it. Same yarn base. Isn't that pretty? Just lots of beautiful colors. So pretty. This is going to be for a giveaway. So if you are interested in participating to win this yarn, put the word Joy down in your comment. Add the word Joy in there, and I will pick a winner on February the 28th. That'll be another Wednesday. That'll give you guys a week and a little over a week to watch this video and put a comment. Just remember, keep it on the down low. So this one I'm going to be giving away, and then there's another sock yarn I want to give away. I'm also going to try to include like a stitch marker from the stitch markers I'm going to be showing here in a minute. The other yarn I want to give away is this beautiful sock yarn from Barocco Sock. And in that beautiful, colorful, this makes a beautiful pair of socks. This colorway is called a number. It is 1464. This yarn is 440 yards, which is 406 meters. It is 3.5 ounces, 100 grams. It is sock. It is 75% super. It is 75/25 superwash wool nylon, and that's what it looks like. Now this is also for giveaway. If you're interested in winning this yarn, include the word socks in your comment. SOX. And again, I'll pick a winner for both of these on the 28th. Alright, so the stitch markers I want to share today are from a U.S. company called Flock Around the Table. I found them off of Etsy. Let's see if this is their... That's their card, Flock Around the Table. That's their information. And again, they're an Etsy store. You got her name is Sue. We got a little beautiful thank you card. One of the things I really love about Flock Around the Table is you can get a mix of stitch markers in a theme, and that's what I have done. You can get, like, they have some grab bags for spring, for St. Patrick's Day, for Valentine's Day, for Christmas, and you can buy these stitch markers in a group of like 5, 10, 15, or 20 piece sets. You get a choice of your clasp. You know, you can get the lobster clasp or the lever hook clasp. There's a new type of clasp which is for going on the end of your knitting needles. Let me show you what it looks like. I know I've got one in here. It looks like this. And your knitting needles go one on each end. But you can pick that, or you can pick a mixture, I believe. So I got a Valentine's set of 10 and a spring set of 10. But look at all these stitch markers I have. And I'm going to use some of these for giveaways as well. But let's just kind of go through these and see what I got here. I won't make a whole big thing, but like you got like a little flower. This is with like a little clasp like that. You got this little flower. Again, these are the spring ones. This cute little flower. They're all kind of different. This is one of those, this is a knitting stitch marker. And that is just a flower. Oh no, that's a cloud. And then you got some of these needlepoint protector ones. And that's like a cute little daisy. And here's another needlepoint protector, another cloud. Is that what that is? This is a squirrel or a skunk. Squirrel. It reminds me of Granny D. I hope she's doing okay with her surgery this week. Here's an acorn. These are just so cute, aren't they? It was very, very affordable. Here's another needlepoint protector. Another flower. A shamrock. Here's another flower. And they're all different, as you can see. Here's another needlepoint protector. A rose. That's beautiful. Look at that big daisy. That's so pretty. And here's a bee. And here is another little flower with a rhinestone in the center. And here's another cute little flower. Aww, look at this little kitty cat. It's a little fat cat. And here is palm tree. This one's a knitting stitch marker, which is a flower with a pearl in the center. Isn't that pretty? So you can get all kinds. There's another, it's a butterfly. It's beautiful. Another flower. That's a progress keeper flower. Similar flower, but as a different type of progress clasp keeper. It's yellow. Needlepoint protector. This one's a needlepoint protector or for knitting needles. I'm sorry, never mind. I was wrong. That one is a cloud that is smiling. There you go. This one is more needlepoint protectors with the flowers. And that one is another cloud. I think we're back around again. Yep, okay, we're back around again. We've gone around the circle. Now these are the Valentine's Day ones I got. And they're mostly just kind of cute little hearts like that. And this little heart. And they're all different types of clasps. Again, I got the just mixture. So you get lobster clasps. You get the other lever clasps. These look like a lot of lobster clasp progress keepers. There's that heart. Two-toned color heart. Oh, how cute. This reminds me of Lisa. Look at the little hedgehog with the hearts. Cute. Here's a little Valentine letter full of hearts. This is adorable. This is pretty heart with birds on it. Aww. This is a kitty cat pink kitty cat. And this is a needle keeper with a heart on it. Isn't that pretty? So those are the Valentine's Day ones I got. And on that one is pretty cool, that progress keeper. You could also use it as a progress keeper or as a needle point protector. It has 2 different clasps on it. So she has a really great selection. Again, that's Flock Around the Table. Her name is Sue. She has an Etsy store, and I got all of these for a really reasonable price. Even got a discount on it. And again, I want to use a lot of these for giveaways. And now we're to the upcoming events. We're going to talk about an upcoming MKAL. I found another mystery knit along that I wanted to mention to you guys. And it is because I have participated in mystery knit alongs by this designer before. This is coming to you from Paper Daisy Creations, who is Lisa K. Ross. This is going to be starting on March the 6th. You will have 4 clues on. They will be March the 6th, March the 13th, March the 20th, March the 27th, and you'll have until April the 17th to post your picture. Now, the great thing about this one is there are prizes if you participate in this one and finish and post your finished cowl. This is a cowl, a mystery knit along for a cowl. It is called line dance. Like line dancing. It is called line dance, and it is designed to bring joy to knitting needles and you by playing with color and simple textures. It has a unique construction that introduces challenges and surprises. Okay, so this year, so I told you I have done her scarf before. 2 years ago in 2022, I did a bandana style. This is a bandana style cowl. This year she's doing a bandana style cowl, but I think she'll mix it up. And let me explain why. So in 2022, she did this cowl called Brighten Up, and that's what I did. I'm going to show you it here in a minute. It began as a triangle at the back of the cowl and transformed to the round gradient that you knit towards the center. That's what this is. This is what this one looks like. And this is the bandana part of it. And she's right. We started out back over here and connected it. And then we ended up, the last few stitches I did was right here in the center. And you can see I used a gradient. I used scraps of yarn. I think I had like 100 and something yards for each one of these. And I didn't even use all of them. It's the same kind of thing for this one. This is what you would wear as the cowl, like right here. You need 5 colors for this year's cowl lion dance, and it looks like no more than 133 yards for each color. Some of them were even less than 100 yards. It looked like, when you can see the total yardage used for each one of the colors on the project page, which I will link below, for line dance. Line dance. I can't say that. I keep saying lion. It's line dance. And it is a bandana style MKAL cowl. Small. This going to be small clues, so you can knit them up quickly. They'll be quick, and you'll use up some scrap. You can use up some scraps from your stash, or if you want to purchase a set for this cowl. I know there are several yarn companies selling sets for this particular make along mystery knit along, and they are, the ones I've seen are Miss Babs, Marinated Yarns, Sunshine Yarns, and the rest of them are written on that project page for line dance. Now in 2023, she did Simply Fun, which started as a rectangle. It was another mystery cowl. Last year, I didn't get to knit this one, but it started as a rectangle that gradually joined a provisional cast on that to become a bandana cowl, played with contrasting colors. So think her thing is the bandana cowl, but that is the one from 2 years ago from Lisa K. Ross. I have a feeling it's going to be similar to this in the finished product. Now, I'm sure she will mix up the construction, because this was 2 years ago. Last year, she did it differently with starting with a rectangle instead of a triangle. But I know it will be fun. That was a lot of fun. We were guessing the whole time as to how it was going to end up because we went towards the center. We didn't start and go out. We kept coming in. We were like, how is this going to work? So it was a lot of fun. She's very creative and her patterns are very well written. So that's another one if you want to participate in a mystery knit along that's something small and it won't take a lot of yarn. It's a scrap buster project. Maybe you need a quick gift for somebody in March, or if you want to knit one for yourself, that's totally fine. And just want to scrap want to use a few skeins of yarn in your stash. And you don't even need a few skeins. You just need a few things of scrap from your stash, like 130 yards or less of each one of 5 colors. So pick 5 colors that you really love together, put them together, and knit the cowl. And the pattern is a US $8. It was on sale, but I did not get this video posted in time. It was 60% off. I don't know if she still has it, maybe on a smaller discount until the it starts. The code was Line Dance, but it was 60% off. You can try it and see if there's maybe like a 30% off. I don't know, but I'm sorry I didn't get the video posted or tell you guys about it before the code ran out. All right, I think the only other thing I want to mention to you is I want to remind you guys again that I am going to be doing the knit-a-thon for food, which is going to be happening on March the 23rd. And that is a 12-hour knit-a-thon. It is put on by Laura Nelkin, but we are going to be raising money for 4 organizations that help fight food insecurities. And they are Feeding America, World's Central Kitchen, No Kid Hungry, and Meals on Wheels. And I'm going to put a link to my donation page. If you could help sponsor me in that project, that would be so great. I would really appreciate it. Any little bit you can give will help. I set a personal goal to try to raise $1,000. I did reach my goal of trying to raise $100. Thank you guys so much for those of you who did donate. I really do appreciate it. That means I'll be able to, during that day, I'll be able to see the links to the organizations. They're going to be having videos to those 4 different organizations telling about how they help provide people with food and food insecurity, help provide people with food that need food. And so that's going to be really inspiring and make me want to knit more while I'm sitting there knitting for 12 hours. But I hope to try to stream that and raise money that day. And everything that I raise is going to go towards that. If I make any money off of that video, I promise I will donate that to the cause. And I just really, it's near and dear to my heart. It breaks my heart that anybody, any kid, any person that might be older, struggling to anybody trying to struggle to put food on the table. And we all have had times like that. And I just want to help as much as I can with those organizations. Again, I know things are tough, but if you can donate anything to that to help me with that cause, I would really appreciate it. So thank you so much. And thank you for letting me share that. And thank you to those who have already donated. I really do appreciate it. And I think that is really all I have for today. I told you guys it was going to be a nice short one just because 2 days out of this week my eyes were completely dilated and I wasn't able to see. And so I apologize for not having that much to show this week, but I hope maybe some of the beautiful yarn, it was fun to see. And thank you for spending time with me. And if you have any questions or anything, don't hesitate to put them down below. Don't forget to share down below what you guys are working on. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I will see you all next week. Take care of yourselves. And I will see you all very, very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.